What is going on YouTube? Hitamac making another brand new Crypto TV episode. In today's video, we're going to be looking at Litecoin, Bitcoin, Ethereum, as well as XRP to US dollar. We're also going to be looking at DueDEX as well as the current coin market cap. Specifically in today's episode, I want to continue talking about the sideways movement that we've been seeing within the past couple of videos, as well as a couple of days on the channel and on cryptocurrency. I know with all this sideways consolidation, it's really getting fairly boring for a lot of people, and I understand that. But ultimately, after this consolidation happens, we've had 10 days now, over a week now, of prices really not fluctuating maybe 1% above 9,300 and 1% below 9,300. We really are not seeing much movement at all. Now, this usually is a great indicator and sign of a new movement coming and a new movement hitting the market very soon. But I wanted to explore those ideas with you guys, so definitely make sure to stick around till the end of the video. Make sure to subscribe to the channel, follow me on Twitter. Subscribe to the channel, leave a giant thumbs up. This does help the YouTube algorithm. Turn on post notifications if you want to get updates every day. Totally free to do so, and it's awesome. This way you guys pretty much, don't have to worry about doing the research. I'll do the research for you. And then make sure to follow me on Twitter at CryptoVOfficial. This way, if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, you can head over there and DM me. Otherwise, let's jump into today's episode. Alright guys, so yesterday I made a video basically talking about XRP and Ripple are about to have a fairly big run and a fairly big move in the next couple of days. You can see clearly on the chart here, massive money move. We clearly have a bearish candle as we wick all the way back down. A bearish, arrow forming all the way, pushing us all the way down to the uptrend right here. And you can see right here, I did circle the top of the resistance as the price has slowly increased up at about 3 to 3.5 months. We have finally hit a resistance on the, on the Bitcoin chart, on the weekly charts. This ultimately is an indicator that we're at the top, and we're looking for reasons to pull back down now. And I do think it's there, but we're starting to hit that consolidation wall, and that's what I want to talk about. And I did make a post, and now I know I don't normally share this with people on my YouTube, but it's just some insider sneak peeks as what would be on my Patreon. You can see right here on my Patreon, I did post just yesterday at night that Bitcoin is seeing the same old stability. Now, normally on Patreon, I post all of my trades, and I still do post all my trades on the regular. But specifically when the markets are trading sideways, you can pause the video and read up on what exactly is happening within Bitcoin. So these guys are getting the updates the second we see movements, the second we see things. Patreon is the first people to upgrade, to get these updates. They're the ones that I spend most of my due diligence time on, because they're the ones that have the most questions, and it's much easier to respond to a smaller audience. So definitely make sure to swing on over to my Patreon and check it out. There is a link in the description. It's basically where I post all of my trades, all of my shorts, all my updates. We have a beginner course live now up there, as well as learning how to, put out stop losses, put out leverage trades, what are limit orders, what are market orders, risk management, take profit orders, everything like that. All of my specific trades are on there. For each coin in relevance, we have XRP, we have the Bitcoin tier, we even have all the cryptos, which is pretty awesome. So definitely make sure to check it out, and also happy Father's Day to everybody. Definitely take some time today to celebrate. But specifically, I wanted to focus on the way the market's moving right now. Right now, the past couple of days, we're really not seeing much movement at all, and it's kind of getting frustrating. And I understand that. Sideways market, sideways movement, it's annoying that we're not going anywhere. And I know you guys are getting annoyed. I can tell the lack of patience that's boiling up within me, as well as with you guys, is very apparent. Now, out of the top 10 cryptos, everything is down. Everything is not, we're not doing anything. There's no movement. The market's trading sideways. There's really no big burst or, jump or correction in the price, and it can get frustrating for those traders that are really looking to make some money and make profit. But understand that if you can get through this, you can pretty much get through a remainder of all the markets and all the market sentiment and market movements, because it's very easy to do so. Once you can control the patience and wait for the right opportunity to buy in, it'll be worth it. It'll all be worth it. If we wait and come out of this massive sideways movement and sideways trading, and Bitcoin decides to drop all the way down to $8,000. We're going to be prepared to capitalize off that $1,300 move. And with leverage trading on DueDEX, we're going to make a crap ton more money. Now, I do know that DueDEX is adding XRP very soon to their platform, so that is an awesome update. And once that goes live, we'll actually start to be able to show you, or I'll start to be able to show you my XRP trades and shorts on my Patreon, as well as here on YouTube. So that's pretty awesome. But specifically, I just pulled up really quickly sideways market trades, things like that some of you guys might not actually know about. But a sideways market or sideways drift occurs when a price of a security trades within a fairly stable range without forming any distinct trends over time. Over a period of time, price action instead oscillates in a horizontal range or channel, and neither the bulls or the bears are taking control. Very similar here, not really seeing much movement outside of these ranges. Ultimately, what I have discovered, whether or not that's relevant to cryptocurrencies only or stocks in general, after these sideways tradings, we're usually going to end in a big run. There's going to be some sort of big pop in the prices. Now, let me get off that. You can see right here within Bitcoin, we've had now days of sideways trading, literally days. Like I said, 10 days of sideways movement. We're really not seeing much of a price. On average, we're seeing a price hang us out in between, I'd say about $9,250 and maybe $9,500, about a 3% move in either direction. And when we're floating at 93, we're only moving at about 1% up or maybe 2% below. So it's really nothing substantial or worthy of investing into, because investing into something like this is very high risk. If you invest into this and at the end we pump bearish and you're getting ready to long it, you're going to be screwed. And vice versa, if you're in here expecting to see a big break to the upside and we break bearish, you're screwed. So the best thing to do in these situations is to be patient and wait it out. Wait for this sideways consolidation to end. And as we get closer, we could set up buy-ins, closer to 9,000, a buy-in at 9,000, a buy-in closer to $9,500, or sorry, closer to $9,600, maybe above that resistance, things of that nature. All of this will be shared later on, but ultimately this sideways trading is not good, and it's most likely going to see a big break at some point or another. Before I forget, guys, we are still doing the Crypto Influencers Crypto TV $200 Bitcoin giveaway, totally free. Link is in the description down below too. Definitely make sure to check it out. Totally free to enter. Just 10 days left, so I wanted to remind you guys, this is my way of giving back to you, as you guys have been a huge support of the channel, being very engaging, which I love to do. I love to hear it. I love to comment back, blowing up my Twitter. So definitely make sure to go on to the link down below and sign up for the $200 Bitcoin giveaway. It's completely free. We'll do the drawing in 10 days. Otherwise, moving on to the rest of the video, in relevance to the other cryptos, what's interesting too is Ethereum has literally just trended outside of its uptrend. We've been trading sideways for up to the upside for the longest time. And now, for the first time in quite a while, we actually trended outside of our uptrend, which is very interesting. Ultimately saying we're probably not going to head up. We're back to flatlined out. Ultimately saying that we're following the Bitcoin path, and there's a good chance we're going to see some sort of movement very soon within these cryptos. Same thing with Ethereum. Ethereum is trading sideways, flatlined out on what appears to be a support closer to 18 cents. Yeah, I can agree with that. Just like that, drawing in a horizontal line here. There's a good horizontal, trend, and there's a good support right here, and we're slowly getting funneled inside of this, resistance gap here too. So once this closes, we're going to see which direction we want to break to, whether or not we're going to be breaking bullish up to 20 cents or breaking bearish down to 17. Regardless, all these cryptos look good. It just looks like we've come to a stagnant point where the bulls and bears have pretty much just exhausted themselves. We're back to trading flatline. You can see Litecoin at 45 on the RSI for quite some time now. It was at 50 before. Bitcoin is at a flat halt, a dead, exhausted market at 50 on the dot, which is incredible. We even have Ethereum, which is now floating at 50, and we have XRP, which is floating a little bit lower at 40. But ultimately, all these trading sideways coins come to an end. We just have to capitalize off the movement when it appears. So ultimately, I'm doing this on DueDEX specifically for Bitcoin right now. Eventually, we'll be doing it for probably XRP, hopefully soon. But obviously, you guys can see we have a Tether trade and we have an Ethereum trade. So those are other cryptos you could take advantage of on the market. But ultimately, you can see from the drop right here, we're waiting for this movement to occur. Now I know this is in, freaking brown. I don't know why. Let's make this green. We're waiting for this drop to happen, like we've seen every single time. This drop happened. We're waiting for the same thing to happen here. We're hitting this resistance. We're waiting for this drop to happen. And it is, and it will. So definitely make sure to, turn on those post notifications. But that's pretty much going to wrap up today's video, guys. So if you're new to the channel, definitely make sure to take part in the Crypto TV $200 Bitcoin giveaway. Quite a bit of people now, 1,367 people involved in here, equating to 1,805 entries. Otherwise, follow me on YouTube at, subscribe to the channel, drop a like, turn on post notifications. Follow me on Twitter at CryptoViaOfficial. This way, if you have any questions, comments, concerns, ranging from anything, you can check that out. I'm still debating as to whether or not I want to do another S&P 500 giveaway. I have a very busy schedule now. I still want to because I love doing it. And, with so much money invested into the S&P, it's definitely something, we got to discuss. I have a little over 12,000 invested into here. So it's a topic we need to talk about. But I'll definitely pump that out when I have some time. Otherwise, I will see you in tomorrow's episode. Peace.